Hey everyone, welcome back to Gazetly, where we explore the cosmos of gaming one galaxy at a time. Today we're setting our telescopes on Bethesda's much-anticipated space odyssey, Starfield. Now, as Bethesda's first new IP in decades, Starfield has promised us the universe, literally. I mean, who doesn't want to pilot their own starship, explore unknown planets, and become embroiled in intergalactic conflicts? But the question is, does it meet the astronomical expectations? Buckle your seat belts and prepare for liftoff, as we're about to journey through the game's highs that reach for the stars and lows that feel more like a space debris. We'll talk about everything, from its expansive worlds and intricate starship customization to the elements that could use a little more rocket fuel, if you catch my drift. So grab your astronaut helmet and let's venture into the vast, cosmic realm of Starfield. Gameplay. Alright, let's dive straight into the core of Starfield, the gameplay. Now, if you've ever played a Bethesda game, you'll find some familiar elements here. You're still looting, shooting, and exploring massive open worlds. But there are also some new additions to spice things up, like the ability to own and upgrade your very own starship. That's right, your personal cruiser isn't just a glorified fast travel mechanism. It feels like a home away from home as you walk through its interiors and tinker with its systems. Honestly, that sense of ownership and flexibility is one of the game's strongest features. Let's talk about the combat for a second. The gunplay in Starfield is noticeably tighter compared to previous Bethesda titles, which is definitely a welcome improvement. However, it's not all sunshine and space rainbows. While you're offered a myriad of weapons to choose from, the action can get repetitive, especially when the same synth backing tracks loop incessantly during combat. It feels like you're trapped in a space-time loop of the same firefight, but not in a cool, edge-of-tomorrow kind of way. Role-playing options also get a boost with dialogue checks that provide different branching paths. It gives you more agency in the story, and who doesn't love that? Unfortunately, the main quests can be somewhat linear, missing the opportunity to fully leverage the game's boundless premise. Story and world. Let's shift gears and talk about the story and world of Starfield. As Bethesda's first original universe in a whopping 25 years, expectations were sky high. The game aims to be a narrative space opera filled with mystery, exploration, and, of course, that sweet, sweet sense of freedom. When it comes to freedom, Starfield truly lets you chart your own course through the cosmos. There are moments where the storytelling shines brilliantly, especially when you dive into the side quests and join factions like the swashbuckling Crimson Fleet. Those narrative threads often offer a level of agency that rivals Bethesda's finest works.
They say, the wonder is, not that the field of stars is so vast, but that we have measured it. You're part of Constellation now. Part of our family. What you've found, it's the key to unlocking everything.
We reach your constellation.
This is all we've been working towards.
Jonathan route looks good.
We've come to the beginning of humanity's final journey.
Prepare for departure.
However, the main quest line leaves something to be desired. Imagine being handed the keys to a spaceship, ready to explore the infinite vastness of space, only to find that your grand journey is surprisingly linear. It feels like the narrative has a speed limiter, when it should be offering you warp speed. The storyline doesn't always match the game's expansive backdrop, leading to some tonal dissonance. One moment you're swept away by the awe of new planetary discovery. The next you're stuck in a story sequence that feels like it could fit into any run-of-the-mill sci-fi tale. Another issue is coherence. The game has glimmers of greatness, but it also has patches that are less than stellar, making it feel like an opaque galaxy where those glimpses of brilliance are few and far between. Presentation and graphics. Alright, let's talk visuals. Presentation and graphics are an essential part of any gaming experience, and Starfield, for the most part, delivers on this front. The graphics often serve up a visual feast, especially when you're flying through space. Your first exit from a planetary atmosphere is nothing short of cinematic, and the spectacle of floating amidst celestial bodies is visually mesmerizing. Planets and galaxies are rendered in eye-popping detail, truly capturing the grandeur and scale of outer space. But here's the caveat: it's not consistently stellar across the board. All cities are bustling hubs filled with architectural marvels and vibrant communities. Other parts of the universe, especially less populated planets, feel barren. The issue is not just the emptiness, it's that the emptiness doesn't always feel purposeful. It's more of an inconsistent visual experience rather than an intentional representation of the loneliness of space. The game's UI, while functional, feels like it's stuck between paying homage to classic Bethesda interfaces and striving for something fresh and modern. This leads to some moments of frustration as you navigate through menus that seem designed more for nostalgia than for streamlined gameplay. Music and sound design. Next on our cosmic journey is the game's music and sound design. And folks, it's a bit of a roller coaster. When it's good, it's really good. Think twinkling synths and ethereal vocals that encapsulate the wonder of space exploration. These heavenly tones do an incredible job during major story arcs, providing a grandiose feel that's nothing short of cinematic. But let's drift back to Earth for a second. The experience is not always so awe-inspiring. Whether it's the repetitive combat tracks or the emptiness you hear while hiking across barren landscapes, Starfield misses out on fully immersing you in its aural universe. It's like a beautiful symphony with a few missing notes. Additional gameplay systems. Let's talk about the extras that try to add some spice to your spacefaring adventure. Ship customization, planetary surveys, and base building. Customizing your ship is an absolute delight. You can make it your cozy little home among the stars, fine-tuning its speed and weaponry to tackle anything the galaxy throws at you. It's one of the most fulfilling aspects of the game, offering a real sense of ownership. Now, planetary surveys sound cool on paper, but they lack depth. Landing on what feels like lifeless planets to scan a rock or plant here and there. Finally, there's base building, which is a mixed bag. While it's rich in detail for the true architects among us, the clunky interface may leave you more frustrated than entertained. Overall, these additional gameplay systems have promise, but they feel like they're still in orbit, not quite landing where they should be.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about.
And there you have it, folks. Starfield is a game that aims for the stars, but lands somewhere in the stratosphere. It's a bold step for Bethesda, pushing the envelope of open-world space RPGs. Yet it doesn't quite hit all the notes we were hoping for. While the game excels in moments that merge freedom and storytelling, it falters in pacing and consistency. That being said, it's not all doom and gloom in this celestial journey. Your ship becomes an extension of yourself. The game's story has its flashes of brilliance, and there's still that Bethesda magic we've all come to love. With some patches and maybe a DLC or two, This game could well be the space odyssey we've all been waiting for. For now, it's a good that could have been great. If you're a dreamer, a space explorer at heart, there's still plenty here to whet your cosmic appetite. Starfield sets the stage. It's up to future installments to truly shine. Chart your course, spacefarers. The cosmos beckon.